I'm Corey LeBounty with the AHSAA Radio Network here in Mobile, Alabama on the campus of UMS-Wright. With me is Smon Smith. He's your 4A state MVP. Smon, congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk about what it went into becoming undefeated in this season and what it meant to you to three-peat with the UMS-Wright Bulldogs.
It just took a lot of work, just going week in and week out, knowing that we got the win streak on the line, just our reputation every week, everybody's targeting us. So we had to stay focused all season. That was probably the main part.
One of the biggest things for you, Smon, was staying healthy. I think throughout your 4-year career, you were able pretty much to do so because when you're touching the football 25 or 30 times, you had little banged up injuries, but you were able to play through them. Talk about your injuries this season and be able to play through them and persevere through those.
So, going back to last year when I got hurt in the state game, that kind of set me back a little bit, but I just needed a little motivation. And this year I was battling a little bit little knee injuries, but I just like to do stuff for my team. I'm not really like an individual type of person. I know my team needed me every week, and so I was always just there for them.
You also are a track athlete here at UMS-Wright. You've had an opportunity to kind of do dual sports. How has track helped you with football, and how has football helped you with track?
I think track helped me with football, speed-wise, just being ahead of everybody, because, track speed is way different than football speed. So, and football, is just endurance, I guess, just being able to keep going when I think I want to give up, but I just keep going, and I'll never stop.
Now, is there a running back in the NFL or college that you kind of model your game after or you kind of compare yourself to? You're a small back, but I've had an opportunity to watch you since elementary school, playing tag out there in the field. Kind of hard to keep up with then as an elementary school kid, and now you're definitely running away from defenses in that second level. But what back do you kind of remind people, say, okay, I run like this guy?
Well, size-wise, everybody always points towards the direction of Tariq Cohen for the Bears, just because he's literally my height. But I don't know. I don't really compare myself to anybody. I like to be me, if anything. I want to be better than those guys in the end, but yeah.
Three-peat, an opportunity to win 3 in a row. When you were coming in playing for Coach Rick Cleveland as a freshman, or as an 8th grader rather, could you possibly imagine winning 3 state titles? And in winning 3 state titles, which one probably is the most memorable for you?
Like you said, in 8th grade and in middle school, I never would have thought that I'd be sitting here today with 3 championships, especially like a three-peat. Man, it's just like amazing. I don't even know how to describe it. And yeah. What was the other part of the question?
Just what is the most memorable out of the 3? Yeah, out of the 3. I mean, some people struggle to win 1. It's hard enough to try to get 1, but you have 3 in a row. Had an opportunity to play in the snow. Is that the game? Was it your game last week in Auburn? Which one of those games do you remember the most?
I have to say my first championship. That was a season where nobody really looked at us as to be a state champion team that year. And the state game, the snow. My first MVP, there's just a lot going on that season.
You look back, and again, do you have a most favorite run or a most favorite game besides, or is it the game in the snow, the state championship game, where you did win the first one?
Probably the snow, but I had a couple impossible runs that I look back on film. I think it was last year against Clark County. It was like a sweep left or something. I cut it back, and I broke a bunch of tackles on that one. That's probably one of the best runs I've had.
Do you like to hit or be hit? I know as a running back, you're one of those, when I see you, you're small and stout in the hole. I've seen you embrace contact, but I'm not the one who's taking it. So I want to see if you like the contact or you just like eluding defenders. Which one excites you the most?
I don't like being hit. So, I try to get away from everybody, but when it does happen, people just talking like, yeah, you're little, blah, 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 but just talk back, I don't mind being hit.
If I was to clock you in the 40, do you have a 40 time that you've been given here recently?
Last time I ran a 40 was sophomore year, and I ran about a 4.53.
That's not too bad. Smon, again, what are you going to miss most about UMS-Wright, playing football for the legendary head coach Terry Curtis. So is it going to be the teammates? Is it going to be the championships? Is it going to be the camaraderie? What are you going to miss the most about high school football?
I'm definitely going to miss spending time with my teammates. You know, these guys have been like a second family to me. You know, I'm always up here. You know, we just had a lot of fun together. And all the connections that I've made these past few years is just like unbreakable. And, you know, it's just going to be hard to let go after this year, but I'm going to try to stay in connection with all these guys.
Coach Terry Curtis, tell me what he means to you and has meant to this program.
Of course, he means a lot to everybody. You know, he's a really great coach. You know, he's probably one of the best ever in Alabama history. You know, and it's really an honor to get to play for him, and like, because not many people get to have a coach like him.
Coach Symon Smith joining us this afternoon here on the AHSAA Radio Network. Thank you, Symon. Congratulations on your three-peat and winning 2 state most valuable players in the state championship game.